So our company's explanation is necessary, so that I prepared a little bit about Japanese United States Corporation overview. This corporation was founded in 1990, so 20 years anniversary this year. Unfortunately. So the first stage 61 shareholder was given, but so far nowadays 55 shareholders, which is including MHI, IHI, LEC, Nowcom, Pakam, and also another, for example, bank, insurance company, many software makers. So if you want to establish a new company, please ask me. I can arrange for your government. Okay. Major function is to help the JAMSS. Engineering support and as well as any kinds of support. Spiritually, monetarily, a lot of things we are doing. Manned space system development support means we are 20 years ago we enjoyed very much funding of ground segments of the International Space Station, so that for example, the safety management and reliability management, maintainability and quality assurance for the future activities, especially in JAXA intended experiment using JEM. And also manned space systems utilization operation support. That means technical support for the keyboard, including the crew management and the selection process, and also astronaut training and flight controller training. So that is sort of supported technical support activity for the JAMSS. And also the engineering department is existing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 department is existing. Page 4 describes the whole structure of our company. The page 5, you can see the executives. I am included, fortunately, right now. Then space commercial, our major function is to support JAXA, GEM operational utilization. But so far, we have another activities. This is the independent activity for the private sectors and the commercial users. That is space commercialization utilization activities. We collect money from the market. So existing space utilization are listed up in page 7. So very much a typical example. For example, space sake. In the page 8, we conducted some sort of sake so far. Seeds and rice was launched into a space station of Russia, and we conducted some of the typical space tour by the rice itself, so that some of east, so sorry, sake is because visited the space station. So Kochi prefectures or sake brewery association has put the money on that the launch project of sake east and sake rice so that the association has done a lot of competition with each other. I mean, the sake factory are around 20. Around 16 sake factories outcome were selected, but numberized, gold medals or silver medals or bronze medal they've got. A lot of things are done. Then they sold around 100,000 bottles per year in that case. And also space yogurt. Space yogurt was launched. Caesar launched into the Russian space station using Soyuz. Same systems are used in that case in space sake experiment. Space use has been conducted for the advertisement of the sort of Japanese ASICS, very famous sports goods company. The former chairman of the ASICS has just decided to launch a very special designed space shoes, launch into the space station, and also Russian astronauts has used that shoes in that Russian segments. And also 12 space memory for marriage ceremony. I mean, for the celebration for some of the marriage memory, they would like to launch some of the photo of the marriage ceremony. And they see a sort of a huge commercial contract from Silver Guild, Platinum Guild company. So that was amazing. So we conducted very good, successfully. So most of the customer is welcoming this kind of price. And then 13, not the exit mission, used by some sort of JAMSS or commercial framework, sort of special support programs for the private sectors. So not exit advertisement was a little bit encouraged. But so far, those kind of information and the imageries of the transmission chart are described within the page 14. As well as this kind of experiment, we use those imagery network for the education purpose. That is described in page 15. And also the last time at Thailand and Vietnam, I presented the Hana Denset's flower legend program. So this is the sort of national flowers or seeds is going to be launched into the space, and sort of memorial activities, and also a cultural celebration, and also inviting the students into the events. So that was very much encouraged, sort of social responsibility index type of business model were carried out. Most of the very famous companies, such as the venture fund, such as the railroad company, has invested on this social responsibility index project. And then, so latter part is preparing for all of the gentlemen who are interested in the further opportunity of gender utilization. And our space station project is not only JAMSS, JAMSS, space station, but also another European or American space station, especially commercial space station programs. For example, page 20, we have some of the memorandum of understanding with the Bigger Aerospace Corporation. They are intending to launch a space hotel into the orbit. So far, the 6 countries among the Asian Pacific area has signed with the Bigger Aerospace Corporation, such as Akari. They have had some of the future collaborative considerations into the space hotel. For example, 21st 22 is already launched space station, inflatable space station program. They are taking sort of ephemeral data of healthiness of these space stations, such as some of the radiation effects or some of the obstacles or space debris influences. If there was some of malfunction in big hole in inflatable station, there will be a very much dangerous situation in the future. So that they are taking a sort of data from there. And also Excalibur human space program. So this is encouraging the venture fund in Europeans, Americans, page 23, that we are having some of the cooperative project and encouraging the participation from Japanese industry and also users. So if you have very much interested in that kind of new commercial initiative, please ask me. And also future environment utilization support in Asia. This forum is giving some of the opportunity to use the Japanese experimental module in conjunction with the Space Agency related cooperative framework. But so far, we can give you some of contractual services to each agencies, or we can transfer some of our knowledge to your institutions or space agencies, including, for example, space astronauts building or some sort of space astronauts training facility establishment, and a research institution, space environment or something. That kind of consultation and technical support will be done by initiative. So far, starting from the space astronauts selection, we have had a lot of experience. That was a contractual experience by the JAXA. But so far, we can have some of the support if the JAXA will endorse our activities without any funding. But so far, your fund is welcome. And page 27 is a typical astronaut training floor. So it will take many years before the astronauts will launch. So you have to prepare carefully because the astronaut's life is most important. If there are someone lost, there will be a big damage of your space agency. So we have to be very, very carefully to deal with those space astronaut. And the training facility, such as the I described consultation work or design work for your space agency, so we can carry out, and also the training operations in that skills. And so far, safety and mission assurance support is necessary because if you select a space experiment, page 30, instrumentation is to be developed. That is to submit to safety and mission assurance clarification or review by JAMSS. But that is very difficult to pass. Then some of technical support is necessary for the preparation of the space station related safety and mission assurance procedure. Package information package to submit the JAMSS reviewing committee, so that we have to help you a lot for this preparation. And also, I would like to introduce something of future possibility to use the GEM, page 31. Aircraft launcher, Kamiaki-san has already explained around 50 centimeter cubic and 50 kilograms, maybe 30 would be fine. Those kind of small objects, including a small satellite, will be launched by airlock launcher. And also you can test it. You need to attach to the exposed facility. Sometimes you can use the exposed pallet of HTV for some of the clinical verification to be attached to the exposed facility, such as the Earth observation sensors. Those kind of activity will be encouraged after there is some good understanding or good agreement with JAMSS. So far, HTV could carry part of cargo. HTV has a sort of major function of carrying the NASA's carriage, maybe 90% or something. So far, sometimes the schedule could be, if the schedule good coordinating, so we can launch some of your agencies, for example, satellite sensors or satellite components or small satellite to be launched by the HTV itself. For example, page 34, this is the sort of good example of the small company, APRSAF of Japan. They are trying to prepare the satellite launchers to be attached with the exposed facility of JEM. So same things will be adopted or selected by the JAXA itself. So I didn't mention about the money. So we need some more money to encourage the cooperative relationship and or capability building in each Asian space agency. So page 35 is saying that the cooperative research fund or some of the funding mechanism is existing. JST and JICA project on science and technology diplomacy is a very much a good mechanism to support your endeavor for the moment. And also JICA fund or Asian Development Bank fund and the World Bank type of things would be welcome. But so far, within the science and technology agreement between Japan and also Asian countries, so we can use the JST, JICA, Science and Technology Corporation Fund, funding mechanism. if you want to know, please ask us. Then I will give you some of the mechanism and how to apply those kind of additional funding for the benefit of Asian agencies. Thank you.
You mentioned about your some cooperation agreement with company Video.
Yeah.
What kind of activity are you expecting?
So first one is we are the agent to facilitate bigger aerospace space hotel utilization in Japan, in Asian countries. But so far, we are intending to get some good opportunity to use the bigger aerospace space station. And so far, they will have some cooperative activities or cooperative projects with NASA to be fit with to dock with the space station. So sort of cargo or storage program is now under estimation. So that kind of cooperative opportunity is making a new market.
Regarding the astronaut training project, the training course is totally independent from the NASA's astronaut training program, or do you have any share for training course?
Generally speaking, sort of hierarchy is existed. Always NASA is superpower. And just we use the GEM. We have to think about 49% of the GEM utilization is conducted by NASA. And also JAXA has 61%. Then we have to look at both space agencies. Maybe astronaut training for the GEM astronaut training course JAXA and your agencies or each of the Asian agencies should have some of the MOU in order to have some of the room for the launch schedule to within the ISS astronauts sort of launch schedule or working schedule or operation schedule. So far, probably you should ask Kangaki-san about those things. So far, I can support your idea.
Okay, so your consultations regarding the training with the JAMSS or NASA can be provided when we want to collaborate with JAMSS for astronaut program, right?
As a matter of fact, at the first stage, they, for example, there were some of the natural conditions of your side. JAXA and NASA has no intention to encourage, for example. In that case, we can support how to make a bridge between the Atari and JAXA for astronaut training. And sometimes, I guess, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, Atari has asked astronaut training using JAXA as a facility, but so far rejected. I don't know what the reason is. But so far, some of the limitation at the moment, we are some sort of catalysts or advisors or to encourage those kind of bridging work.
I so we rejected it.
Yeah. How many years? Different.
Okay, and other question is that there is here, but no, NASA and JAMSS is equal, so we can write to certify the astronaut for the space station. But the problem is that we don't have any people to launch the astronaut. So all of the astronauts needs to be certified on the vehicle, I mean transferring from ground to space. So the space shuttle or Soyuz from Russia. And that can be done only by NASA or Russian.
So there's a rumor. JAXA is trying to get astronauts launch the space vehicle.
Yeah, that's a hope. Anyway, but most of the activity is supported by JAMSS, and they are very capable of provides that training.
Please send an email to us. About the translator being charged support that can we provide? Some of the consultation, what future plan or moving plan or something that we can provide.
The translation continues the engineering laboratory for payload design or ISPL.
We have such kind of engineers, especially some of the experts is coming from Japanese space industries. I'm a retired person from JAXA, but so far basic experimental instrumentation, design work and manufacturing work are done by Japanese space industries such as IEA, Norcom, NHI, and so on. So those people are very much interested in supporting your institution, your company.
Let's say the car wants to develop the payload or oneself. It should be complied with the JAXA's or your company's engineering specification, or there is another international specification for payload design and development.
There should be a payload design share the authority from NASA was to be done by JAXA, and also the contract that was done is, honestly speaking, we are doing that. So far, we can prepare a good environment to pass that kind of space related space